Hi, everybody. I forgot to shake Mark's hand. All right, so let's get this out of the way. I know what you're all thinking. Everybody's going, oh, great. Comedy Barbie thinks she's going to come and tell us some funny joke-em-ups. Barbie's not funny. You don't look funny. People tell me that all the time. You just don't look like you do comedy. You don't look that funny. I go, well, you don't look like a soul-sucking dream killer, but there you are. Speaking of soul-sucking, I live in the suburbs, and there's a lot of passive-aggressive behavior in the suburbs that I'm not in agreement with. And it usually is accompanied by the phrase, thanks for understanding. Like, oh, you can't park here, thanks for understanding. Line starts over there, thanks for understanding. I don't understand. If I understood, I would not have parked in this space, lady. You can't force understanding on me if I have not expressed understanding. But I think it's really starting... Ooh, something happened. I think it's really starting to rub off on me, the passive-aggressive stuff. Because I was going out to trim my rose bushes in my front lawn. Yeah, I have them. I don't trim them very often because I believe that they should be wild and free and live the dream. But they were getting a little unruly, so I went out to trim them. And my neighbor across the street, Mary Ellen Freaky, she yells across the street to me. She goes, "Oh, you're finally getting into your rose bushes." And I got really passive aggressive. I was like, "Eat it, bitch! Thanks for understanding." I was really disappointed in myself. I should just tell it like it is. You know who does passive aggressive super awesomely well is the Japanese. I went to Japan about 1.5 years ago, and it's like built into their constitution. Passive aggressive behavior. I'm going to move this now. They're really passive aggressive to the point where, like, if I wanted to compliment you on your shirt in Japan, I wouldn't say I like your shirt, I'd say I like it. You just have to figure out what it is. That's a commitment to passive aggressive behavior when we as a society decide to stop using direct objects. You know, I like it. You don't know what? Figure it out. Figure what out? Suck it. Suck what? It's a circle of terror. But I really liked Japan. The culture was really great, and it was beautiful, and the food was amazing. Everyone was really friendly and worshipped me as a giant golden god. Really above and beyond. One thing I really liked was bowing. I think bowing is amazing. The rule is that when you bow to someone, you have to bow lower than them in order to show respect. So if they respect you too, you get into this weird competition of polite behavior. And I'm at a disadvantage, so I'm really tall, and you bend at the hip. My hips are higher than most hips. So I'm like genetically predisposed to be super rude. I have to bend over and grab my ankles just so everybody knows I'm a nice person. I went to this convenience store to buy a toothbrush, and the lady behind the counter is like really sweet, really polite, 4'11" old Japanese lady, and I'm like, I'm in for it. And I grabbed the toothbrush. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Oh, I love this toothbrush. Thank you, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. So I'm just gonna back out. Where's the door? I back ass first into a Japanese businessman and get into a whole nother awkward cultural situation. It was weird. But I know even after I left, that old lady was like, ah, oh, she's so disrespectful. You win, diminutive old lady. I've been having a lot of... Bye. I've been having a lot of run-ins with old people lately. Like Hello. I pulled up at a stoplight the other day and pulled into the crosswalk. Pulled into the crosswalk and this old lady came up. This old lady came up. I was gonna go without it, but we're taping, and it would be inconsistent. So I pull into the crosswalk, and this old lady punches my car. And at first I was really delighted, because she was screaming and yelling, but I couldn't hear what she was saying because my radio was really high. And it was like she was doing a little dance for me, like she was in perfect time with the music. She was like, I keep forgetting I'm not in love anymore. I keep forgetting that will never be the But I pull into this crosswalk, and this lady, like old lady, punches my car. And of course the first thing I think is like, oh God, I'm such an idiot. My car must be a Dinobot. My car is Grimlock, and this old lady has been sent by the Decepticons to fight my car. In the never-ending battle for Energon cubes. And I was like, I'm such a nerd, I was probably just in her way. I am a really big nerd, though. I'm really into nerdy stuff. But I'm a very particular nerd. I only like certain things. I'm really only into like aliens and robots and vampires and Frankensteins and werewolves and spaceships and neon green space alcohol and galactic sentient beastmen. Look it up. But one thing I really like is when in like sci-fi and stuff in my nerd lands, I really like it and also kind of don't understand it when weapons carry weapons. Like the Terminator is a weapon and he carries a gun. Like how dangerous do you really need to be, Terminator? That's like taking a Frankenstein and putting some nunchucks in his mitt. And if you're gonna do that, why not go all the way? You know, like, here Frankenstein, here are some nunchucks and some throwing stars, and a lit cigarette, some laser glasses, and a sharpened pair of scissors, and put razor blades on your knees and give you fire boots. And then I'm going to give you a puppy so you can throw it at me right before you come at me. My hands will be full. And you can kill me in a variety of ways. That's it. Thanks, everybody.